Welcome to another episode of Show After Row, where I get a chance to show you guys I tell you guys exactly what happened after an episode of reality wrestling that I just happened to be on. Today was the free show, and I went to that and I helped out. For once, I didn't actually have the RoW camera. There weren't really that many cameras available at the time, so for once, I actually had the chance to just sort of sit back and watch as a wrestling fan. And I won't lie to you, it felt good doing that. It was the free show, so anybody could have shown up because it was a free show. You can go in, sit wherever you want, and just watch the wrestling, which kind of one of the things I kind of do appreciate because there are when you go to reality of wrestling and you're a part of it, there's a lot of wrestlers who are there because they either A, want to be a part of the show, or B, think that they're part of the show and just don't know how yet, or C, just wanted to be there. It's a cool atmosphere. It's reality of wrestling. It's Booker T's wrestling company. So so when they show up, it's a lot. So it's like I kind of feel like that's what the free show ultimately was, because there's that many wrestlers who show up and kind of want to, and kind of want to just sort of help out and things like that. It's basically a case of what do we do with all these wrestlers? Oh, I know, just give them their own show. and and honestly, it works because the show was good from bell to bell. The show did well. Also, before I forget, give me 1 second. Obviously, I haven't been able to do a lot of show after rows for a while because I haven't been able to actually go to the RoW arena as much as I like to. Because, as I mentioned before, I haven't been able to go to training because of my shoe situation, which I got taken care of. And they fit, thank God. I was size 13. So let me just go ahead and give a little recap as to why why it was absolute hell for me to get these shoes. Because when I first got here, I kind of ultimately ended up getting myself a PO box, and I didn't know that the PO box. I thought the PO box was just like a kind of a one-time payment, and you just have it for the year. But it turns out no, it's a 6 months payment. It's a payment every 6 months, and it's a pretty copious amount of money. So obviously, I paid it one time, and I didn't pay it again, so I didn't have a PO box, and so I didn't really have a PO box for a while. And so one of my default addresses that I have for Amazon, which I don't normally use Amazon, you know, I try to get it delivered to my PO box that I didn't have anymore. So it just delivered it to the PO box that wasn't there anymore. Then they brought it all the way back, and they're like, "We're issuing you a refund," which I never got. So hey, bad luck all around. Yeah, whatever. So I ultimately ended up buying the shoes again, and I finally got them. But now I'm kind of wondering, am I still gonna get the refund for the order that didn't go through the last time, even though it's for the same item? I'm not sure. I don't expect that to happen, but if it does, that'd be dope. But if not, whatevs. I'm just glad I finally got the shoes because now I can finally get back to training and get back closer to accomplishing my goal and doing what I need to do in order to get everything situated. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. It feels good. It feels good to get back in that. It feels good because, like I said, my brain is just like I'm just cooking up all types of ideas right now as far as what I want to do and things of that nature. But I just gotta hope that nobody goes into. Here's the thing. The reason I had wrestling shoes when I got here before, but they got stolen out of my car. That's ultimately what happened. Like I was helping out with a show. I was working front door at the time, and I go back to my car, and my car was broken into. Not necessarily broken into, because that would imply like somebody busted a window or something. But I think what just happened was maybe it's just the same case like what happened with the most recent time. Maybe they just jiggled the door and the door was open and they just got in and followed suit. But the thing is that like they only took my shoes and my card and the card that I was using to wear the name tag that I wore at work at the time. I'm not exactly sure. They probably might have taken more stuff, but those are the two things that I recognized that were gone. So that was kind of like I said, it was just really a letdown. Now I kind of know what to not do. I know to not leave my valuables in a car because people are evil out here. But yeah. But like for a long time, I didn't have shoes for that reason. But now, second chance, baby. And like I said, I'm a size 13, so it's really hard for me to actually get shoes anyway. But I finally got them. I finally got myself situated. I finally got stuff. I want to believe that things are looking up now. I do want to believe that things are looking up for me as far as the wrestling is concerned. So there's that. So you're going to be seeing a handful more of shows after RoWs. I have also been trying to work out lately, although I have been trying to work out lately. I've also been trying to eat healthier. I am going on a bit of a weight loss journey, even though I'm not really weighing myself, because every single time I gain weight, I get depressed about it. So, but like the goal now is to just sort of be able to beat my limits that I had beforehand. And, like I said, I'm trying to do that. It's a challenge, y'all. It's not easy out here. I had to be able to do 250 squats, 50 burpees, 50 push-ups, and like 10 pull-ups. I had to be able to knock those out, and I can do it. It's just gonna be a challenge. So here's a hoping that I defeat those challenges like how I have defeated other things. I'm gonna assume, like how I've defeated death every day for the past 30 something years. In any case, though, got the shoes, went to the show, had a great show, and hopefully y'all gonna be seeing me talk about training a little bit more. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna go ahead and try to work out and then cry myself to sleep because I didn't accomplish it fast enough. I don't know yet, but yeah. Love and peace, y'all. Be safe, and I hope to see y'all out there in the ring one day.